Hello everyone and welcome to the first solo Age of Empires video done by me, Alan M10. We're going to be doing these videos probably every other day, my hope is. I'm not really sure. I really don't have a schedule for them. They're really just filler content when I suppose my streams aren't out there. But I thought Age of Empires was a good game to do because I like it, and it doesn't seem to get all that much hate. So we're going to be jumping into the first match here. These videos are going to be edited, by the way. For anyone wondering, I am going to be editing them. That's probably why they'll be every other day instead of every single day. I do want to put some bit of effort into them, like I do my streams. So, yeah, they're not going to be on a consistent basis, but they are going to be hopefully of a higher quality than my usual, well, my previous Age of Empires content. Sorry, well, anyway, we're going to be jumping right into a single-player game, so I'll meet you all there. So I suppose the first thing I really wanted to do with this, starting out, maybe we could do just a 1v1 series, or if it's requested, we could do perhaps like a 2v2. I'm going to be doing this with AIs mainly, but maybe, you know, Paul or someone else is going to come in at some point during the series. Who knows? The first match, however, is going to be up against a hard AI. Actually, no, let's take it down to moderate for the first one. This is the first episode of the series, so we'll take it down to moderate. Of a random personality, which means, for anyone who doesn't know Age of Empires, it's not very surprising it came out in 2005. It's a bit of an old game, but, you know, it is what it is. Essentially, different classes, different races have different abilities. It's a lot like StarCraft 2. I'm sure more of you are familiar with that game, but essentially there's many different races in this game. They all have their different abilities. They play very similarly, but they are different in mechanical ways. For instance, one class, if you build a house, has a settler pop up just for free when you build that house, when you're done constructing it. That's my personal favorite class, but I don't think we're playing as her today. I believe it's Queen Elizabeth who gets the house buff. I'm not sure, Sally. I'm not versed on this game's trivia. Okay, so I know the first thing we want to do is get food, so we can age up to the colonial age, which means we can start getting troops and other combat units. The second thing we want to do is send our guys out to scout. Essentially, when we're going on these scouting runs, all of this black area is becoming known, and we can see that there's resources out here, different animals and trees and stuff. All of that is collectible, and we can interact with it. This right here is a trading site. We'll get into that later. This first video is kind of going to be just an introduction, I suppose, for anyone who doesn't really know the game. Now, it appears as though we are playing on a very special map, one in which the people are separated by water. Normally in this game, you would not be separated by water, which makes this map special, of course. Normally you would have a land bridge connecting two enemy bases, but it looks like, yes, this is the... I don't know what map it is. I'm not going to say anything for fear of sounding stupid. So on this map, it's actually not that important to go out and scout, because we just have one island. The enemy cannot access this island unless they have boats, and boats... well, we get those a bit later in the game. Anyway, for this map, I suppose it is a good idea to get more wood than food, so I'm going to put one extra, maybe two extra settlers on wood. And as you can see, it's kind of slow near the start of the game, where we wait to get enough resources to reach the colonial age. Eventually, however, it will pick up pace very quickly. And that's the part that always gets me. I'm really bad at keeping up with it when it starts to get a bit fast-paced. Hello. Okay, so the card I just got... Oh, I should probably pay attention to my economy. There we go. The card I just got, which has just arrived, was called Advanced Mills. And essentially what that does is makes it so mills, which are usually 400 wood, become 200 wood. It just makes them cheaper, and what else does it do? Let's check. Just be here. Mills are cheaper and stronger, so they have more hit points as well. Lots of buffs you can get from that card, and it's very, very useful. We're just having these guys harvest from the animals until we can get a mill. Granted, animals do give food faster than mills, but I just prefer a mill because it's easier to keep track of, I suppose. And now, we're about halfway to the Colonial Age. As you can see, whenever we age up or get enough food to age up and activate the upgrade, it takes a bit of time before we can get to the second age, or whatever age we're getting to. One thing I should do, actually, is build a market. Now, this piece of equipment here, this allows for special upgrades on villagers and, well, villagers, mainly. Really, only villagers can be upgraded there. Very useful at times. Anyway, on to the market. As we can see here, we can get a bunch of different upgrades. This gang saw allows villagers to gather wood faster, and that requires food to upgrade. So it's a little understandable how that system works. You can also trade out materials here for other materials. I don't usually do that though because it's just a bit of a ripoff. Okay, let's get a dock. Let's see, there's the card. Ah, there. Well, that's my hope anyway. Oh, I should definitely be getting a mill. I am so dumb. What's that? That's 6 settlers in total. 10 settlers can be working at a mill at one time, so I'm going to send 10 over there to work. This guy should be on coin production. We should get that just for the sake of having it. Upgrade the mill as soon as we have enough coin to do so. Definitely get more settlers for the sake of having them. For wood, mainly. And let's start making our first boat. This is a caravel. I am going to build it simply for the express purpose. Oh, sorry, I should probably upgrade the mill first. Never mind, we're not getting a caravel, guys. We are never, ever getting a caravel. Just kidding, I'm actually going to trade some of this food for coin for the specific purpose of getting a caravel. The end. Okay, so he has just reached the Colonial Age, which means he will now be able to send troops over to my island, assuming he has boats and the means to do so. What that means is that I need to be on caution. Very, very... I need to be cautious, essentially. Because if he sends an attack that I don't see, his troops are going to march in here, kill all the settlers, and that's not a good thing in any regard. So what I'm going to do is build up a barracks. Tell that barracks to send troops here, once they're done being created, assuming we actually get any out. More settlers. No population. Ah! Build more houses. And the houses, of course, just give you more population down here. We can see our limit. Current population is 30. You can support a total population of 30. There you go. And we can get our first band of pikemen. Now, pikemen are my personal favorite unit just because of their versatility in battle. They have a few more hit points than... Let's see, how many hit points? They have... Okay, it does not say here. I know they have more than crossbowmen or... Oop, we're getting attacked by a town center, so let's back it up so that our boat isn't destroyed. Someone on the wood. Get some more pikemen. Actually, no, let's save up for a special boat. Okay, we're just 50 coin away from getting the very special ship I wanted to get. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called a Galleon. Now, the Galleon... Oh, that was the wrong button. The Galleon is a ship which, if you post it on the land, and you can see I'm going to put the flag over here so that when it spawns in, it sails over to this bit of land. But when you put it on land, it can actually... why am I drawing a blank here? It can act just as a barracks. That was a very simple sentence that I just couldn't think of. Great. Anyway, it can just act like a barracks. And what that means is that if you put it on land and tell it to make pikemen, it will make pikemen right then and there, and you can have a free access to the enemy's base from the sea. It's like taking a mobile barracks and just plopping it right on the shore. It's a very useful item, and sadly takes a bit more skill than I have to use, so hopefully I get lucky, I suppose. That's the most I can hope for. And there it is, the Galleon. This is the Ignacio. We will use it to train an army. Aha. Awesome, we've got our first band of soldiers here. Now what I'm going to do with these guys is probably just have them scout out this island, just to know what I'm up against. And then this force will protect the Ignacio while it builds more units. Oh, as soon as I get more houses. Great. This is the struggle I always run into. Now I am sending some troops close to the enemy's location, so I'm going to just kind of babysit them and see if they come across anything. This guy's found the shore. So awesome. Actually, no, you guys don't have to go in. So we know that his base is just literally in this area. It's got to be compacted into that small area. So let's take our pikemen back from their scouting missions and build up an army to just go and, well, essentially get a feel for what the enemy looks like. Oh, found some settlers. Let's just harass those guys, I guess. Now, harassing settlers, especially with AIs, brings out their army to go to this spot. So maybe we can just bring up some of a distraction. Oh, was that a horseman? I'm tempted to go back, but I'm scared of what I'll run into. Yeah, that's a horseman. We can take this, though. Pikemen are very strong against horsemen, so let's kill them. Come on, boys. One more shot. One more shot. Get him. Oh, he's just slightly faster than us. Oh, man, they're kiting us. They're running away. They see two pikemen? No, it's too powerful. Too much of a force to reckon with. Let's build up another army here, then. And prepare to attack. Okay, now we're just waiting for the last few troops to train, and here we are. Our full army of 40 pikemen. Now, I know this strategy might seem a bit robust. In fact, you know, it is very robust. Oh, there's the first horseman. That means probably going to be seeing their army here soon. So let's just hover over this body. Yep, there it is. What I was doing there was hovering over the body of that horseman because I knew that their army would be coming pretty soon. And I don't want to fight them where their towers can shoot at my guys. I wouldn't want to fight them on their own terms, basically. So I just kind of let them come to me. And now I can take out these poor peasants and destroy the towers at my leisure. Oh yes, his hero is here. The hero has a lot of hit points, but looks like he's going down. Let's just destroy these few things. Take out the tower, men. Take out that tower. Looks like most of the settlers have either died or retreated into this little building here. They can enter buildings to protect themselves, so hopefully they're not doing any of that. I'm going to try to take out these towers before I go for the town center, considering how hard the towers are to... Town center is to kill compared to the towers. Oh, shoot, they have a caravel firing on my guys. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good, actually. Let's just back up here. That's one thing that I didn't really think about. What are their navy doing? I don't want to put my guys right in front of that caravel, though. So let's just go for the town center, I guess. Even the barracks probably be in range of the caravel. Okay, so the attack isn't going that well. Mostly because there wasn't much planning on my part put into it. But at least we're not getting attacked from the sea anymore. And we're about to take down the town center. Now, granted, that's not the biggest win for us if we do, and it looks like we're not even going to. But it does kind of disrupt their economy. Let's actually do the smart thing, and oh, we don't have any coin. Well, let's fix that problem then. There we go. Train another galleon. So now, what this means, if we have 2 galleons, we can produce troops at twice the rate we could before. Which is a good thing. Okay, their town center is almost down. Awesome. Let's just train up a secondary army and catch you guys when we're done with that. Oh, looks like we're getting attacked here. Small fighting force. Nothing we can't handle. Let's just clear out this. Oh, shoot, they have a caravel. Okay, well, it's time to put these galleons to good use. Fire on the caravel! Pew 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 pew! One shot away, and boom! There we go. Now let's just keep training pikemen. Something I'm going to want to do is just take out this hero and then back out of this fight. I do not want to face them with this little of a force. Here, this guy's probably just going to die, so we'll do a little damage, and there we go. Okay, now we've got a much more formidable fighting force of 50 troops, a few more on the way. So I think the best option now would just be to take out these wood settlers and then move to the back of the base, away from the shore. Because if I move towards the shore, we're definitely going to take fire from their navy, and I do not want to take unnecessary damage. So we're just going to destroy these outpost towers they're trying to build, disrupt everything, but keep away from the shore. Let's just send some more guys over to deal with that town center. And maybe the barracks. We are going to have to deal with that barracks. It looks like the game's almost over here, though. I don't know if he has another town center. It doesn't look like it. I'm going to clear out these settlers, and these should be the last of them. We might not have to deal with the navy. That would be a dream. That would be very, very good for us. Yeah, let's just take out this tower. We're going to take shots from the navy, but at this point, I'm pretty sure he's just overwhelmed. Got more troops on the way, hopefully. Here we go. Yep. Select both to train them twice as fast, and, well, not twice as fast, just select both at the same time, I guess. And we're not actually taking shots from their caravels. Interesting. I would have thought they'd be shooting at us, but perhaps we destroyed their only one. Huh. I don't know. Yep, I think this is game over. Nice. So now we just wait until he resigns. Unless he has like a different base on some other part of the islands we don't know about, which I doubt he does. What I think is happening is he has a bunch of wood settlers running around, which are kind of keeping him from resigning. Let's go try and find those guys. Being gone, I think we'd have won. Yep, the bank's gone. And we have cleaned him off the map. It's official. He is literally not existing anymore. Okay, what we're going to have to do now is just send search parties out for his settlers. So let's do the smart thing and select an attack move. Right click to attack move. Oh, there it is. He's got a few military left. And a trading post. That's what it's got to be. Settlers over here. Let's just take those guys out. Awesome. Okay. At least we got to the end to that quick. Oh, he's got a horseman, too. Interesting. Oh, that was a horseman from before. The one we couldn't kill, he ran away. Nice. Well, that's a nice end to the story. And we win! Hooray! So that was just a moderate AI difficulty. Tomorrow, hopefully next episode, we're going to be doing a hard difficulty, which it bumps it up quite a bit. That's going to be a longer video because it's going to take me quite a bit longer to complete. So I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a comment if you want more of this, or if you want me to change anything. Maybe we'll stop it at hard and just keep going from there, or we could take on an expert if the hard gets beaten. Who knows? I'll see you all in the next one.